Davis. But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevens.
What is it about him? Because I know you have a lot of good attributes, but do you think he has enough power to sustain?
Well, it's really all about skills. Pernell Whitaker wasn't a huge puncher, but he was, very exciting, very tough, and he fought everybody. Shakur is trying to do the same thing. He want to fight the best they got out there. I believe his contract is coming to an end, so hopefully we can come together and I can take him to that next.
I also told my team before the fight, I said they're going to say I got one of the best jabs in the world tonight. And tonight I went out there and I just used my jab over and over and made it a weapon, and he couldn't stop it. And for the future young fighters that's coming up behind me, the jab is one of the most important punches, and I hope that they add that to their games too.
All right, and heading into fight week, many people have been calling you this generation's Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel about that comparison?
I'm the first Shakur Stevenson, but
He started fighting back. He started fighting. I said, "Oh, hey, you knocked him down." He started trying to knock me. He started to knock me out.
Floyd Mayweather has finally seen enough to make it official. After years of critics calling Shakur Stevenson boring or too safe, Floyd's reaction to his masterclass against Teofimo Lopez has silenced the hate forever. This wasn't just a victory. It was a flawless execution of the Mayweather blueprint that left a world champion looking like an amateur. The torch hasn't just been passed, it's been seized. And Floyd is ready to tell the world exactly why the Shakur era is unstoppable.
All glory to God. It was an amazing night. I put the work in. I stayed disciplined throughout my camp. I was in tremendous shape. And T.O., he's a hell of a fighter, but I was the better man tonight.
Guys, just raise your hands, please, and the microphone will be brought to you. Thank you.
Shakur, congratulations, man. Great performance, obviously. Did you feel at some point that you demoralized him and he was just kind of trying to get to the finish line?
Yeah, I definitely did. I feel like he's a fighter, so he tried to fight back. But yeah, I picked him apart. In the second round, I want to say that I told my corner, I said, I'm stronger than he is.
Did you feel like you hurt him at any point in the fight?
Yeah, for sure. I hurt him a couple of times. My jab, my left hand to the body, my left hand up top. I put on a great show tonight.
Obviously a great performance against your best opponent. Any disappointment that you didn't stop him? Because you said even during the fight you wanted to stop him.
No, there's no disappointment. It's boxing at the end of the day. I seen him go out there and when I was about to stop him, he started fighting back a little bit. So respect to him. He's a sharp fighter. He got a lot of knowledge, and he did what he did to survive.
To understand the humiliation we saw on fight night, you have to go back to the press conference. The energy was weird. Teofimo Lopez was doing what he always does, talking loud, interrupting, and playing to the cameras. He was selling the takeover, acting like the victory was already his. Most people just saw it as standard fight promotion. But Floyd Mayweather saw something else. He saw a fighter who was focused on the show, not the skills.
How we feeling,
Word, man. Grateful, man. Grateful to be here with all you guys. Thank you guys for showing love. Appreciate y'all.
Much respect. Much respect.
There is a clip circulating right now that feels like a premonition. Floyd actually interrupted the trash talk to check Timo. He looked him dead in the eye and warned him that skills pay the bills. It wasn't a catchphrase. It was a direct warning from the master of defense. Floyd was practically telling the world that all the noise Teofimo was making wouldn't save him from a master boxer. While Teofimo was worried about headlines, Shakur was standing there in silence, already knowing the outcome. That silence was deafening, and looking back, it was the first sign that Timo had absolutely no idea what he was walking into.
My jab over and over and made it a weapon, and he couldn't stop it. And for the future young fighters that's coming up behind me, the jab is one of the most important punches, and I hope that they add that to their games too.
All right, and heading into fight week, many people have been calling you this generation's Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel about that comparison?
I'm the first Shakur Stevenson, but Floyd Mayweather's my guy. He called me right before the fight. He always texts me. He told me that he was proud of me before the fight happened. So Floyd is my family. I got a lot of love for Floyd, but I'm the first Shakur Stevenson.
Here is where things get spooky. Right before the fight, some inside camp footage leaked online showing Floyd Mayweather working the pads with Shakur. Usually, these training montages are just hype. Fast hands, loud music, nothing real. But this one was different. Floyd was drilling a very specific movement, a pivot, a half step back, and a sharp lead hook. He was teaching Shakur how to erase the moment before it happens.
Teofimo Lopez did not have any answer for the lead hand, the jab of Shakur Stevenson. And even before the fight started, you saw Tio come out with the, Jabberwockies, and he was doing a lot of, dancing. And on his face, though, you didn't see kind of the joy and the happy and the smirk that you saw yesterday at the weigh-ins. There was a lot of mind games all week from Tio to Shakur, making him wait, trying to get in his head. It looked like he kind of did at the press conference, but like I've said many times, the press conference does not have any effect on the fight itself, right? The best fighters will show up when the time comes. They'll adjust. They'll be able to showcase why they're the best. And tonight, Shakur looked a lot more comfortable even in his ring walk, let alone when the fight started. But when it did start, you saw very quickly two things. Teofimo Lopez is gonna have real problems with the hand speed of Shakur Stevenson, his lead hand, and that Teofimo wanted two really specific things early in this fight. Number one, he clearly wanted to land his big right hand over the top. And again, it was off of one or two punches, then switch to southpaw and try to land the left hand while covering distance. And it was I won't say basic attack, but it was a fundamental problem with that attack from Teofimo Lopez. He was having real trouble getting to Shakur Stevenson. He could not get past the lead hand. The jab was stifling him. He was having trouble cutting the ring. He was having trouble getting to the outside foot. This was an orthodox southpaw matchup where Teofimo needed to step to his left to try to push the lead hand away, or at least get head off center line if he wanted to throw his right hand. Instead, he was doing the opposite, and Shakur was taking the outside track. Tio was stepping on the inside lane and then fading to his right side, right into the left hand of Shakur Stevenson, which, by the way, in the first round, Shakur didn't really even throw a backhand. It was just jab. And every time he would touch him with the jab, Tio had to reset.
And fast forward to rounds 4 and 5 of the fight. If you go back and watch the tape, you will see Shakur executing that exact sequence over and over again. Every time Teofimo tried to load up that dangerous right hand, Shakur was already gone, landing that check hook and pivoting out of range. It wasn't instinct. It was a downloaded program. Teofimo was swinging at ghosts. That specific drill neutralized Teofimo's biggest weapon, his power. It proved that this wasn't just about Shakur being talented. It was about him being a student who absorbed the Mayweather code and executed it flawlessly under the bright lights.
Big problems coming into this fight that you wondered was, Williams and Zepeda didn't really give Shakur trouble. In my mind, I was there live watching that fight, and Shakur kind of handled all that adversity from Williams and Zepeda. Handled a lot of adversity there. But the difference in that fight and this one was Zepeda was there with combination punching, right? He wouldn't just throw one or two punches at a time. He would throw 3, 4, and 5. And maybe once in a blue moon, a couple would get through and Shakur might get touched with something that you usually don't see him get hit with. Teofimo Lopez doesn't fight like that. He fights very selective on the front foot and the back foot. And again, Tio's probably a better back foot fighter than he is a front foot fighter. But he wanted to come out early and make a statement, so he was trying to bring it to Shakur. I think he gave up a little bit of his game too quickly, because in the first round, Tio was throwing heavy right hands over the top. Then that double right hand switch to go to the left hand out of southpaw, and Shakur saw it all early. And if you hear, some of the post-fight stuff, Shakur was like, I thought he was fast, and he wasn't. Shakur was like, he was way slower than I thought. Tio was reaching a lot. Tio was overstriding a lot. He wasn't bringing his feet with him, and it made it easier for Shakur. He would just frame with his lead hand, keep the distance, which he does such a good job of. If you move forward, he moves back. You cut an angle, he cuts an angle, right? He just mirrors what you do. And the moment you make a mistake or overcommit, he touches you with the lead hand. That's first line of defense. You get past that, hold the left hand behind it. Shakur was schooling him. And again, I said it in the first minute and a half of the stream, I was just like, oh no, this is gonna go very badly for Teofimo Lopez. And it did, man. It's just round after round, Tio could not figure out this equation, could not get past the lead hand of Shakur Stevenson. And there were moments where it wasn't just the jab of Shakur, he was sticking the left hand on him. And no, Shakur doesn't have the biggest power in the world, and no, he may not be the most casual, audience-friendly fighter, but he is damn good as a boxer. And he is, you know, I don't want to say Floyd Mayweather-esque, but it's the same formula. When you watch him box, you may not like his style, you may not like that he doesn't, you know, sting and punish people the way you would want to see somebody counterpunch, but I don't know if there's a style that beats him. Teofimo was a two-time